Welcome, everyone. My name is Kendall Key, and I am the creator of recoveringmeth.com. So, first off, I'd like to address, how long it's actually been since I've done the vlog portion of recoveringmeth.com. I believe my first one was some 8 months ago, 9 months ago, something like that. But I know it was very early in my recovery journey. And right now, I am well over 250 days of being clean and sober. And I am very happy about that. A lot has happened within that time. And it truly is a blessing just to be sitting here in front of y'all, clean and sober for one, and to be able to share my experience. I suffered from addiction for 12 long years, 17 altogether, but that first portion was alcohol. I started drinking at the age of 13, and I started using meth at the age of 18. And right now, I am in a recovery program um, through Sacred Ground Mesa, which is a mission of Lutheran Indian Ministries. And it was a blessing to be a part of them because, I remember sitting in the hospital bed back in August of last year, and I had no intentions of going into treatment or anything like that at all. I truly didn't. But, my options were death or life, basically. And I remember my homie's wife came by to visit me, and she went on to tell me about how long she's been clean and how she did it. And she started making phone calls for me. And, upon discharge, I basically, took a couple days for myself just to process everything that was going on. And the next thing I know, I get a call from a lady named Kat. She tells me she's on her way. She's gonna pick me up. Where am I at? And it was just a long process, but well, it was actually a short process, but I played it out to be long in my head, and it's been a wild ride. Like, let me just tell you that I've gone through so much. I feel like I've accomplished so much, and things like this, things like one thing I'll say is things like this aren't supposed to happen to people like me. I'll say this anytime to anyone that I'm a straight up tweaker from the streets. You know, I was homeless. I was hopeless. You know, my pockets were empty. My stomach was empty. The only thing that filled my veins were clouds of smoke. And for the longest time, that's something that I told myself that I enjoy. And, you know, like I said, it's been a while since I've done this, especially for all of y'all. But, so I know I can ramble on about this and that, but, the main thing that I wanted to let y'all know is I'm okay. I'm still sober. And if there's anything that, you watching this, and if you're struggling with whatever it may be, addiction to this, addiction to that, or trauma, abuse, whatever it may be, there is a way out. And life does go on without drugs, without, let's say, like domestic violence or anything. Life goes on without that person. It truly does. And one of the blessings that I really wanted to share right now was I got my court documents. I have completed my probation. And I am just like, wow, like, That's a year of probation that I've done. I have to say that is a blessing in its own. And right now, I am actually working at Sacred Ground, the very same organization, ministry that helped me. I get to work for them and help them so I could help others. And it's been such a blessing. And like this for me is like my dream job. You know, I have an opportunity to turn this into a career, and you know I intend on taking this opportunity, and it's just insane. Like it truly is, because again, like I said, things like this aren't supposed to happen to people like me. You know, you always watch those films with the happy ending or something like that, but you know, I get to wake up every morning thinking like, okay, this is my life. Like I have the freedom to choose what I want to do. I have the freedom to be clear headed and all of that. It is just a blessing. But, you know, be sure to check out the podcast because, you know, I did upload a new episode to it, and I intend on, you know, getting a constant flow with that. And also the blog. I know the blog, the blog is special to me because it's what started this. And it's a time because I feel like I write better than I can, you know, speak out loud. So definitely tune in. But I just want to say I love y'all so much and I thank you for being a part of this journey with me. But you know, I like I said, a little over 250 days, but you know, them days are gonna add up, and I can't wait for that. God bless.